What's good, ladies and gentlemen? RFG is back at it today, and I'd like to let everyone know that our ancestors like to send us messages, okay? And like I said in the last video, whenever the mainstream government, okay, says the word alien, says that this phenomena comes from an alien source, they're really talking about melanation, okay? Whenever you hear mainstream media, mainstream movies, mainstream outlets talk about alien, they are referring to melanin. They're referring to melanated people's ancestors. And these particular melanated deities, they've already moved on to the next dimension, the next spiritual realm, which is the fifth dimension. And what they do is they send us messages, okay, here on Earth in the third dimension. And the best way for them to do this, okay, is communication through electromagnetic vortexes. And those electromagnetic vortexes are what we know as stargates, okay? So that is why when you do your research on most of these crop circle sites, the people that investigated noticed that the soil samples in the crop circle are extremely radiated. Okay, they're extremely radiated. The soil is usually no good anymore after the incident, okay, of the crop circle appearing, and this is because, okay, of the crop circle's location. Most of these crop circles are near well-known stargates. Okay, a stargate is an electromagnetic vortex. That electromagnetic vortex is able to send energy and messages from one universe to the other. Okay? There are plenty of movies that touch on this. Plenty of information out there for people to study. Okay? So that is why the soil, all the weird, strange things, radio signals and cell phone signals go dead in these crop circles, okay? And the soil is completely dead and done away with because it came in contact with an electromagnetic vortex, okay, which is a stargate. And those portals are used to pull souls in this dimension, send souls out of this dimension, or for beings living in another dimension to send messages to us on this dimension. Okay, so an electromagnetic vortex can be used, okay, for communication and for transportation. For communication, yeah, interdimensional communication and interdimensional transportation. That's what a stargate, it signifies. That's what a stargate is used for, ladies and gentlemen. So when we talk about these crop circles, this stuff started on a massive scale, I'd say in the early 80s, okay? In the early to mid 80s, okay? Very, very significant time on this planet because our ancestors knew that the Pluto and Scorpio generation was going to be put back here from 1982 to 1995, and they've been sending us messages ever since, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this one in particular, this crop circle in particular, this is what you call the multiverse. This is what you call the interdimensional wheel of a multiverse. All of these circles are they're actually spheres. Okay, all of these spheres symbolize a different universe with different laws of physics. Okay? As above, so below. So if we zoom into one of these circles or spheres, it will be filled with objects that look like this, which are galaxies. Okay? So if we were to zoom in real life on one of these universes, okay, they would be jam-packed with galaxies, okay, that look just like this. A swirl of stars, of star constellations. But this one in particular This is a multiverse. Okay, this is an interdimensional multiverse wheel, and all of these spheres you see in front of you are multiple universes. Okay. Another and notice there's a large one in the middle. Okay, there's a large one in the middle that's controlling all of the universes that are going around the axle wheel. Okay, so this is going to be another one right here. This one, in my opinion, this right here is representing the dimensional split. Okay, right here you see half of a circle or a sphere, half of a spheroid, and it looks like they're shifting away from each other. They're breaking away from each other. Okay, let me show you again. Okay, you see this right here? This is another one. And these things are done with so much precision, so much accuracy, in such short amount of time, okay, that these cannot be hoaxes, ladies and gentlemen. They can't be. Ladies and gentlemen, these crop circles are done in such a short time frame, and they are created with such precision and accuracy. And when you take into account all of the anomalies that are going on around these crop circles, with the dead soil, with the radio waves and the cell phone waves dying around them, okay, these cannot be done by our government. Okay, our government can only make artificial black holes, artificial stargates with CERN, but all that does is just give rise to demonic energy. Okay, all that does is just give demonic energy power. Okay, it has nowhere near the energy level of the stargates that our ancestors are able to use. Okay, and especially the ones that are used to create these crop circles. So this crop circle in particular that we're looking at right now, let's look closely. There's a centerpiece, and then there's two energy points on the top and the bottom of the centerpiece. Okay, this centerpiece right here is a battery source. Okay, it's an electromagnetic battery source. Now, remember when I said the Earth has a north pole and a south pole? When you get a positive pole and a negative pole, you produce an electromagnetic field. Well, somebody who made this picture already knows, you see what I'm saying, what our ancestors were trying to tell us. Okay? This spheroid right here in the middle represents the Earth, and these energy waves around it represent the electromagnetic energy grid that is surrounding the Earth. Okay? You have the Earth's North Pole, the Earth's South Pole, creating the electromagnetic energy grid around it, which is also known as the Van Allen's belt. And the Van Allen's belt has been weakened tremendously over the past 25 to 40 years. Okay, and our ancestors knew that the Zionist Jews were going to plan to destroy the electromagnetic field around the Earth, try to destroy the Van Allen's belt, and so our ancestors sent us this message through a crop circle. Also, this can also be seen as the dimensional split. This can also be seen as the dimensional split, ladies and gentlemen. There's two spheroid objects on the side that are pulling apart. You see what I'm saying? And it looks like they're pulling apart from one another. Okay, let's look at this image. Now look at this image. Cell division. The dimensional split is nothing but cell division. And this was all shown in one crop circle. Okay? Look at this one again. That can just be seen as another form of the dimensional split or cell division. A lot of these crop circles, that's what they appear to me to be saying. Some of them are photoshopped hoaxes, okay? But the ones that I show, the ones that I have blown up are real, okay? They're actual These are real events where the government went in, okay, to these particular sites and checked the soil, okay, ran polygraph tests on the individuals who were involved, and you know, did the full investigation and came to the conclusion that it was not done by any person, any normal person. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be showing you guys. This one right here. Okay, this one right here. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, this is showing the energy grid in a three-dimensional perspective. This is the energy grid in a three-dimensional perspective, okay, around the whole universe. And they put that message in a crop circle. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that accuracy. Look at that precision. Ladies and gentlemen, that cannot be done by normal people, okay? We have to start accepting this reality that our ancestors are sending us messages, okay? They don't communicate through tongue. They're more highly advanced than that, so they communicate through these crop circles, through telepathy, and in our dreams. That's how they communicate with us. Okay, this one right here. Okay, that's basically the galaxy. That could also be seen as a portal. This is funny. Crop circles usually come from electromagnetic vortexes. This is an electromagnetic vortex, so that's pretty ironic right there. Yeah, most of these, the ones that I believe to be real and legit, they symbolize ancient alchemy. They symbolize superior advanced geometry, also quantum physics. Okay, quantum physics on a microscopic level and on a cosmic level. See, this is another real crop circle, and this right here is an atom. This is an atom, okay? On a microscopic level, on an atomic level. This is the nucleus at the center. Then you have, okay, the protons orbiting around that nucleus, and the electrons. I believe the electrons are at the outermost circle. You know what I'm saying? They're telling this. They're telling this. They've been telling us this for the longest. They've been sending us these messages for over 40 years, ever since these crop circles started. Okay? Our ancestors are behind the crop circles, but the Greys who live in inner Earth, they are responsible for the cattle mutilations. Okay? Somebody else wanted me to do a video on cattle mutilations. Cattle mutilations are done by the insectillions and the Greys that live in inner Earth. But these crop circles, okay, that are coming from electromagnetic vortexes, they're coming from our melanated ancestors, the Neters, the Anunnaki, the Elohims. Okay, this is the messages they're sending us through these stargates. Okay, and this right here is showing as above, so below. This is an atom, the atom structure. Okay, this is the nucleus. This is the protons orbiting the nucleus. This is the electrons orbiting the protons on the outside, on the outer shell of the atom. Okay? This right here is basically the same thing. Okay? Looks like a molecule structure forming some form of compound. We have this one right here showing the same, basically the same thing. Could be a vortex field, a portal, an interdimensional portal. Okay, and something else that absolutely blew my mind was this crop circle. This one right here, okay, is absolutely mind-blowing. Ladies and gentlemen, this crop circle right here is Metatron's cube mixed with a Merkaba. It's a Merkaba light ship that is breaking out of Metatron's cube. Now, I told you in previous lectures that if we look at the light spectrum on an atomic level, this is what one molecule of light is going to look like. It's going to look like Metatron's cube. Okay? This is light on a subatomic level. This is the smallest particle of light in the universe. It's Metatron's cube. 13 light orbs orbiting around each other, okay, creating the smallest light spectrum, which is a tiny cube. Okay, that's why when you look in your TV and most technology and you look at the screen, you see little tiny dots of colors, but they're in the cube shape. Okay, symbolizing Metatron's cube, the smallest particle of light in the universe. Also, they told us in that crop circle to break out of Metatron's cube, you have to activate your Merkaba light ship, which is the six-pointed star. You see, and you get the six-pointed star from your 4 aspects of existence. Your spiritual and mental aspects of existence are the pyramid pointing up. The pyramid pointing down is your physical and emotional aspects of existence. Okay? That is alchemy. That is alchemy. The fire and the air is your mental and spiritual existence. The earth and the water is your emotional and physical existence. Okay? When these two pyramids start rotating around each other, okay, this causes you to break out of what's known as Metatron's cube. Okay? This is Metatron's cube right here. And you see the six-pointed star there, which is the tiny Merkaba inside of our atoms. Okay, which is going to activate the Merkaba outside of us. Okay, as within, so without. This is what this crop circle was telling us, all in one picture, ladies and gentlemen. Not a game, not a joke. Okay, this right here, I believe, is the most significant. This crop circle, yeah, this crop circle. And then there was another one, not that one. Vortex. Yeah, these two crop circles and this one right here, okay, those are the 3 most significant crop circles that I have ever seen as far as breaking down quantum physics, breaking down universal alchemy, and breaking down ancient and spiritual geometry. Okay, absolutely profound, absolutely beautiful. Okay, these images that you're seeing before you are real. Okay, most of them are real. This one right here, of course, is a hoax. Okay, they try to give little, you know, the government tries to put up certain bullshit information because they'll say, well, you know, if one of them is a hoax, that means that all of them are a hoax. You see, that's how they mind fuck you. That's how they do that. They throw you off of the truth by throwing you a couple of bad apples. You see, don't fall for it. Don't fall for the foolery. Don't fall for the deception. Like I said, crop circles are messages that come from our ancestors and are brought here from electromagnetic vortexes, okay, which are known as stargates. Okay, if you don't believe me, just research the anomalies and research all the paranormal activity that goes on around the perimeter and inside of these crop circles. Okay. So yeah, most of these are representing cell division, Metatron's cube activating the Merkaba, and also representing the multiverses. Okay, the multiverses, multiple universes, all coinciding with one another on an axle wheel. Okay, that's really all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG movement and Atlantean movement. Like, share, subscribe. This is